All right, this is kind of an unusual quilt, and let's go ahead and have some fun with it. Brenda brought this over. Her and her friends do some quilting together, and they kind of inherited this quilt. It was completely done when they got it, and they're getting it finished up over here at the quilting studio, and I will be doing the trimming on this quilt, so stay tuned. I'll talk to you about that. And they wanted it finished with the stitching, the quilting, the trimming. They'll do the binding on it, although I do offer binding services here, and I have a passion for beautiful bindings. And then they want to say, like I say, get it finished up, and they're going to use it as a charity quilt for some kind of a raffle or an auction or such like that, and then the money's going to go to a certain group. So that's what we're doing to finish this quilt up. The fabrics are interesting. Like I say, they kind of inherited. It was completely finished. Someone's just taken basically a 12-inch block and put it together. Now, what's intriguing with it is it really has a French vibe to it for sure. I've never been to France. I've never been to Paris, but maybe you have. And if you have, maybe you would recognize some of the roads, some of the areas, some of the locations here on this block talking about Paris. Isn't that intriguing? So interesting. What an interesting block. I really love it so much. It also has a lot of other designs that lead toward the French. We've got kind of the wallpaper look here that kind of has the Fleur-de-lis on it. Let's see, we've got the paisleys here. We've got musical blocks right here and right here. This is sousaphone, I think. And then here we've got kind of that opera, possibly, is what we have going on this one. We've got a playbill and the glasses and the rose. So pretty fun stuff. Very intriguing blocks. The design we're putting on here, because it does have so much of the French design to it, is a Fleur-de-lis design that I have right here. It's actually, let me take you over to the CAD screen. It's actually, here's one of the block, and I've lined it up. It is, or the design. It's actually meant to be a border, but I've lined it up. It's perfectly fine to make it an edge to edge, and then I've alternated, so you can see there's the Fleur-de-lis and there's the spade in between that situation. We're doing it, did I show you this already, with the light sage color of thread. They also inherited the backing fabric, which turns out to be Christmassy. But you know what? We're working with what we've got. You can't really see the design because of the color, and that is fine. It's looking just magnificent. Now, the backing came as it was, and it does have a pieced section. Well, I'll show you over here. It is pieced, and so I was careful to make sure that this stayed open all the way across. I actually lifted this and sprayed it with my water to make sure it would stay open all the way. That's what I want to be able to do with this pieced backing right here. The backing piece is going horizontal, so it's running parallel to the selvage, which I ran on the uptake bar and the belly bar, so I'm happy about that for sure. That makes me pleased with the backing. Now, because there's some extra backing here, what do I like to do? At the quilting studio, I like to give you as much backing left over as possible. So I'm going to move it over as far as I can on one side that makes sense for me as the quilter, and then leave you this backing. You have a lot of varieties of options that you can do with it. I will be doing the trimming on this quilt. Did I tell you that already? So stay tuned for that. I can't quite remember everything I said. Sorry, I apologize if I'm repeating myself. I am using my lighter weight batting, which is adding a little bit of loft to it, and it'll be a very nice batting for whoever receives this quilt. They have no idea who it's going to go to, but that will be a great batting. All right, my friends, have a lovely day. I'm excited to have you over here at the quilting studio. Be sure to like and subscribe, and in the meantime, enjoy your sewing time as well.